I am 35, am very unattractive and have made peace with being alone. My friends, FM30s, won't give up on trying to set me up with someone. What do I do? Hey everybody, I am hoping to get some advice on my current predicament between myself and my friends Sam and Sarah. You see, I am very unattractive. I don't mean that as a put down on myself, but an objective fact about my appearance. I have a very naturally unappealing face with several body scars that make me difficult to look at for some people. I've had most of these scars most of my life, and of course I was born with my face, so I've never been much to look at. I have tried to compensate in other aspects of life. I have a decent job, I'm tall, and I'm in very good shape. I go to the gym and eat well. Sadly, this is far from enough to make up for how I look. I have had very few relationships and only one sexual partner, though I'd prefer it had never happened after the fact, though I certainly tried. Put myself out there for years and was rejected by dozens of women before meeting one that I thought would be able to look past my appearance. I lost my virginity to her and everything, but after a month she came to my place crying and saying though she found me attractive as a person, she couldn't get over my appearance and had felt terrible. She confessed sex with me was extremely difficult the 2 times we did it due to how I looked. I told her I understood and we went our separate ways. I'd have been happier if we'd been friends and never dated, if I'm being honest. That was several years ago and I swore off romantic love and sex since it was just hurting me. Life has been pretty good since I gave up. Wish I wasn't what I am so I could find love, but I get it. I made some great friends, Sam and Sarah. Been friends with them for a few years now and we get along great. The only issue is that they are in relationships and have this fantasy about going on triple dates with me included. Problem is, of course, I don't date, and so they have been trying to play matchmaker. There have been probably 7 or 8 attempts now to get me with some friend or acquaintance of theirs, ranging from being blindsided with a date, when I thought I'd just be there with them, or inviting girls to parties and trying to get us together all night. I hate it. I feel bad for these girls because obviously they weren't told about this either, and now they have to play nice with the weird ugly guy their friends dumped them on. Not only that, but there is this look in their eyes that I am sadly used to now. It's a combination of sadness and fear that overcomes them when we make eye contact. I can feel them looking at every mark on my face, getting more and more grossed out and uncomfortable. Of course they're scared. This 6'6" man who looks like Frankenstein's monster has become your date for the night. I'd be scared too. I tell them every time not to set me up as I don't want to date, but they get so excited to finally find the one for me that they do it anyway. So backstory aside, I keep telling Sam and Sarah to stop setting me up. And last week they came over to hang out and Sarah kept mentioning this friend of hers from work and starts showing me pictures. I see where this is all going, and when I find out they invited her to Sam's party in a few weeks. I say cool, I look forward to meeting her, but this isn't a date and I won't be letting them push me onto the poor girl. She's cute and from what they tell me I'm sure we'd get along great if I were normal, but that just isn't the case. Sarah begins to get upset at me and asks me why I won't just give her a shot, so I asked if this girl had even seen a picture of me or heard about me. She admitted that she had not and hadn't planned on showing her my pic or even telling her about me until the night of the party. I'll admit I snapped and told both of them to stop playing matchmaker. I was sick of it and showed them texts from 2 of the girls they victimized. They were kind enough to tell me they liked me but weren't physically attracted to me. Showed the texts and Sarah and Sam made an excuse and left. Haven't heard from them in a week. How can I fix this? I've made my peace with the fact that I will never know romantic love. But I need friends. You seem like a genuinely good guy with a great heart. If the only thing that you have in the way of finding love is your look, try and find a blind girl. Because when you are deprived of eyes, you don't see the world in a twisted ways, you can only see the insides of someone. I wouldn't normally suggest this, but if you really do wish you could date but think you are too ugly, and you have tried compensating in other ways, why not consider plastic surgery? You don't have to give up on romantic love. I agree with the masses. Your friends need to respect your boundaries. You seem like a very amazing person and a very patient friend. If they can't accept and respect your choices, I'm sure there are a million people out there that would love to have a friend like you. I am sorry for your life situation, and sorry that you have, and continue to have people giving you virtue signaling advice of, don't give up, when they have absolutely nothing to lose if their advice is wrong. I doubt you will be hearing from them again. They want you matched up for their own reasons and not that you have shut them down. They will probably ghost. Mean. Good riddance, but don't worry about patching things up. I like weird faces. Let's see yours. Smiley face. Side note, your friends suck and are engaging in hurtful behavior. It's not fair on you. It's not fair on the people they set you up with. Some of us like weirdos. Many don't. Best to be open and upfront about it. This made me sad. You sound like a good person and I know there's someone out there for you. However, you are justified in how you dealt with your friends. I would apologize but reiterate that you do not want them to play matchmaker. You don't need therapy, as people in here suggest. You need people around you to accept you and your choices. Your friends are really inconsiderate of you and your position, and I'm really sorry about that. This is on them. They should be the ones to apologize. If they can't see that they were wrong, then they're not good friends. I do understand you need friends and you enjoyed hanging out with them, but they did you wrong and should apologize for that. Hey man, it's not okay for your friends to put you in a situation that makes you uncomfortable and brings up feelings of shame, especially if you've expressed this to them and asked them to stop. You deserve better friends and to fill your life with people who love you how you feel comfortable. I believe in blind love. The ugliest woman in the world got a husband, but that's not the point. You've made a choice to stay out of dating and your friends should accept that. Dating is weird anyway. You show up with an expectation and almost always leave disappointed. I like being friends first.